Good evening. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless each and every one of you. Tonight is Tuesday, the 8th of March, 2022. And I'm Tony from Fabulosity. In case you are new to the squad, I want to welcome you to the Fabulosity Tuesday night flash sale. Come on in, ladies. Come on in. We've sent out invitations. All right, so the people throughout the squad, hopefully it will show up the way it needs to show up. You know, as some of you know, I've been having issues with my feed and the way that it's showing up. But tonight we are coming to you live over Facebook Live, Twitter, and YouTube Live. So I'm excited. So I see it's at the top of my feed. Let me make sure it is at the top of my, there it is, and we are on the page. We are on the page. So, ladies, come on in. Come on in. We are starting on time tonight. I'm not going to be before you long. I'm expecting to just do the hour. But listen, if it starts to get busy, we're going to hang in there. All right, so we're doing the Italian leather bags tonight. We do have jewelry on the table. We have T-shirts. We have a little bit of everything tonight. So depending on what the girls want to see, and we do have a lot of new Fab Squad members. So I'm really excited about that. We are about up to 150, just about, almost 150 Fab Squad members. And that's something great because I really was not expanding the viewership of the Fab Squad. I was just going on the normal feed and I was sending out the notifications, you know, and actually my girls get the notifications every time I go online. So my notices go out. I see we have a couple of the girls on. Good evening. God bless you. God bless you. Come on in. If you'll do me a favor, hit the share button. If you have handbag or jewelry girls in your friends list, please share this to your page, because we have something special. So if you're, let's see, because most of the bag vendors, and this is funny because when I look on the shopping pages and I see somebody selling handbags, they're either selling one of three things. Now, if they have it like that and they're selling the genuine Louis Vuitton and the Birkin and all of those high-end bags, they are selling bags for thousands of dollars. All right, that's one. Or they'll either be selling the knockoffs of those for about $150, or they're selling just plain fashion bags, and they'll start at maybe $40 and go maybe up to $75. What makes me different is that I'm selling Italian leather bags, and the Italian leather is so much more. It's superior to whatever kind of leather that we get over here because of the colors. We've got the olive and the mustard and the reds and the blues, the cobalts and the cerulean blue. We have so many different colors, and a lot of those bad boys are right here in my living room. All the rest of them are on my website. Now, during any time throughout the hour, feel free to go check out the website. If you have another device you can pull it up on. That way, if there's something that you want, you can place the order through here. And the reason I say that is my website prices are based for selling to the public. But my Fab Squad gets 20% off of the tag. So every time I hit that little start button or that little go live button, what that means is the girls who are shopping with me are getting 20% off of the lowest pricing on U.S. soil. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. So for a small bag on the table, let me see. Let me grab one of these buckets. Now I say it's a bucket, but it's a bucket bag. So this here is a bucket bag. It's an Italian leather bucket bag. The color is camel. So it is a camel, so it's like almost like a beige. That is so sharp. Now, something like this, if you were to go into a boutique to purchase something like this, you'd be paying well over $400. Beautifully weighted, so it's balanced just to hang just right on your shoulder. That is so sharp. I love the bucket bags. I love the stainless steel hardware. I love the hooks, and that bag is buttery soft. And the aroma of the leather is just remarkable. You buy this, you get your hands on this bag. It's a zip top, stainless steel zipper. You put your hand in there, and what all you feel is the suede, which is the back side of the leather. That's quality. Now, if you were to go to a boutique and see this bag, honey, they would charge you good at least $400 for this bag. But on my table, this bag is only $97. Yeah, $97. That is so sharp. One of the things about the Italian leather designers, they are years ahead of the fashion curve. What do I mean by that? Bags that they brought out a year ago or 2 years ago are still leading the fashions this year with regards to the color and the cut and the style and the hardware, everything about that bag. So I had the opportunity to bring in Italian leather. I used to sell fashion bags, and one of the big problems I was having with the fashion bags was that major components of those bags would fail. So let's say if I was carrying fashion bags and I went to a facility and sold, the next time I went back there, I would get those bags back. I would get bags back and they'd say, oh, the zipper broke, or this broke, or that broke. And I would replace them at my own cost. But making the shift to Italian leather, I have never had a zipper fail. I've never had any problem with any bag that I have deployed since I have been doing the Italian leather. No zipper failure, no hardware failure, nothing, no problem with the bag whatsoever. I've actually only had 2 returns. And that was because when I gave them the dimensions of the size, they didn't take a measuring stick or a ruler and measure along with me to see what the actual size of the bag was. So one girl, the bag was too large for her. The other girl, the bag was too small for her. But I've never had return of any Italian leather piece, whether it be for it, actually for anything other than perception. Okay? Because I know when I show a bag, I have my little measuring tape right here. I measure that bag, the height, the width, and the depth. So there should be no confusion as to how big it is. But if there is confusion, that would be the only reason a bag has ever come back to me. Okay, so I see we have some more good evening, ladies. God bless you. God bless you. Yes, yes, yes. Come on in. If you can do me a favor and hit that share button. So what we have online tonight, we've got Italian leather bags. We got jewelry on the table. There are studs. There's stones, there are rings, there's a little bit of everything. So what I need you guys to do is communicate through your comments. So if you say, oh, I want to see some hoops, I want to see some rings, I want to see some small bags, what do you have in this color? So if you can communicate with me that way, that will work. So this bag here is the Phaedra Italian leather bucket bag. This color is camel, so it is like a beige. That is so sharp. So it is 12 inches from table to top, 16 inches in width, and the depth of that bag, wow, it is a 9-inch depth. So this is a big bag. This is a big bag. But one of the things I love about this style, I love the fact that my manufacturer has balanced the bag. So when you have a cheaper bag, when you carry a cheaper bag, you feel the weight of that bag and your content. When you're carrying a higher end piece, that bag is often made so that the weight of the bag and your contents is distributed perfectly so that you don't feel the weight of it bearing down on your shoulder. That is one of the things I most love about this Phaedra. And I love it about the whole collection, but it's funny that Because listen, I am first partaker of the inventory, and I have been since day one. But so this is one of the bags that's in my closet. I have it in a different color in my closet, but it's it's in there. Anyway, when I carry my Phaedra bucket bag to the market, okay? When I carry my bag, I'll go ahead and I'll pay for my groceries. And I instinctively, I just habitually take my wallet and just drop it in the bag and zip it up, start pushing my cart towards the door. And then I become aware of the lightness of the bag. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, did I leave my wallet behind? It can't possibly be in there. The bag feels too light. So I stop. And this happens every time I'm at the grocery store with that bag. And I unzip it and I look in there and I see my wallet sitting in there, my phone, everything is in there. So then I just start pushing my cart right on out to the car. You do not feel the weight. Now, when I say wallet, this is something similar to what I mean. So it's normally the wallet would be heavy, but in this particular bag, you do not feel the weight. That is so wonderful. So the Phaedra, I have this particular piece in a few colors. I have it in the black. I have it uh-oh. I have it in the chocolate brown. I have it in the cerulean blue. And I have it in the red. Okay? Now, this is one of those pieces that would normally cost you about 400 and something if you were to find it in a boutique somewhere. It would be in a high-end boutique. It would not be in a Marshall's or some little, this is not a bag. These are not second quality. They're first quality. So Marshalls would not have these. So you would have to go out of your way to find something like this stateside. And 400 something would be the price point. On my table, this Phaedra is only $97. So if you want the Phaedra, or you can call it the L4, bag L4, type in your comments, sold bag L4. If you want it in black, say sold bag L4 black. Sold bag L4 chocolate. Sold bag L4 camel. Sold bag L4 red. Sold bag L4 blue. And that is such a sharp bag. Your price point on my table is $97. Now you wonder why the price points are low. When the pandemic started, I switched from selling fashion bags to Italian leather. And I know the price points of the Italian leather. I know what they charge for them when they bring them over here. But these boutiques that sell this level of bag, they are paying for high-end rent in really exclusive areas, okay? Like Rodeo and some of these other places that, in parts of Chicago, around near Harpo Studios, where the rents are very high on the boutique, and they factor all of those numbers into the price because they know that they're selling to people who can afford to just buy whatever they want and just, throw money away like that. When I started bringing in the Italian leather, I was already dealing with people who looked like me, and I knew that. I knew that. I spent 14 years selling sterling and handbags and accessories to people who didn't look like me. But the pandemic put me in a position where all of a sudden I was selling to my own people. And because I'm selling to my own people, I still bring in the best bags in the world because we deserve the best. Why shouldn't we have Italian leather? Why shouldn't we have sterling? So that is what I sell on here. But I understand it. I know full well that I'm selling to my own people. Okay? So when you carry one of these bags into an event or into a venue, yeah, you're gonna turn heads. You can tell them where you get it when people come to you because they're gonna ask you, where did you find that? Now you will probably even have some folks who don't look like you and don't look like us asking you where you got that bag. Because in the back of some people's minds, how dare you carry something more exquisite than what I have? Okay? How dare you carry a bag that looks like that when I'm buying off the rack? How dare you? Because some people think that they're better than us just by looking at us. Honey, we deserve the best. That's why I bring in the best. And that's why, if you notice this group, this is a private group. Hello? This is a private group. And it's a private group for a reason. Okay? So, listen, my website is public, but when I do these sales, and this is the first time I realized that I could do an event, a private event, right on the group. So I have all my servers pointing, I have my server pointing directly to my group. Okay? Because we deserve the best. Okay? And one thing about us as a people, we are really the biggest consumers in the world. We really are. But we are also the smartest and the most discerning shoppers. So, listen, I know me, I have a problem with paying the high price for everything. So when I bring things in wholesale, I know how to do it. All 14 years of direct selling, stocking my own business, knowing and these trusted manufacturers that I deal with. Okay? Because I'm dealing with the right people, I'm getting a pure price, bringing it in myself, and there is no distributor. You got me? It's only the folks making it. And from their door directly to mine. So that's a wonderful thing. So the nice thing about that is that you can be sure that you're getting the best possible price. And it's funny, when I looked, I saw somebody else who was supposed to be selling leather bags. They weren't Italian leather, so they weren't that nice, but their price points were higher than mine. So I know the boutiques, if they knew about this site, about this sale, they would be furious. But listen, Mother's Day will be here before you know it, because you see how quickly March has come. Next week, is it this weekend? Within the next 2 weeks, we're changing the clocks again. We're setting the clocks springing forward. So we're about to lose that hour of sleep we got back last couple months ago. All right. So I say that to say this. Mother's Day will be here before you know it. So, and it feels like, maybe it's just the age that I am, but it feels sometimes that if I just blink and if I close my eyes too long, the time has just flown. I can, I'm at that season now where I can shut my eyes thinking, oh, I'm just going to take a little cat nap. And by the time I wake up, I've been asleep for 2 or 3 hours. That ain't no cat nap. That's a coma. Okay? So, but that's the season that I'm in. And I've become aware of that. So I'm aware more so now of the fast passage of time and how quick. But you just turn your head and you just get distracted for a minute. Next thing you know, you're in the next week. These weeks go so quickly. Next thing you know, you're in the next month. Before you know it, these quarters, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, they're going so quickly. Okay, so I've learned that when I know a specific date is coming up, and Mother's Day is a specific date, if you are blessed enough to still have your mom with you, if your mom is a jewelry girl, or if she is a handbag girl, if she likes accessories and hats and things like that, definitely consider getting your gift right here, because I can get just about anything. Okay, but I am probably the only vendor on Facebook who imports their own sterling silver. So I have big pieces, small pieces. I have beautiful rings with natural stones in them. And the price points are right. So there are deals to be had on this table. This here is the Aida Italian leather satchel. So it's a footed satchel. Notice it has 5 feet. Generally, when you see a footed bag, they stop at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's one right in the center. 5 feet to let your bag rise above the floor. And I was wondering what that 5th foot was for. And you can't see it on the table, but that fifth foot allows you to swivel that bag. So you can spin it around if you want to spin it around and you want to open it on this side without even lifting it up. You just spin it. It will stay in the same place and spin 360 degrees. I have never seen a satchel do that, but this is how the Italians do the traditional satchel. So this is the Aida. I have it in multiple colors. Here it is in the in the cognac. And here it is in the red. So as you can see, the Aida comes with a shoulder strap, but it is optional. You can put it on or omit it. All right, so let me show you based on the one that's on the table here. So this is the red. Aida. It also comes in the black and the navy and the dark brown. It comes in the chocolate brown. That is such a bad bag. But for the girls who are traditional and they want that traditional satchel, this is the one. Now, I have carried other satchels before because I'm a satchel girl. I'm a handbag girl to my heart. But I have carried satchels in my business for the totality of the time I've been in business. And if you had looked into my closet a good 2.5, 3 years ago, you would have seen so many fashion bags in my closet that you would think that there was something wrong with me. Okay? Because I always say, it's a sickness, may I never recover. But you would think that there was something wrong with me because I had them in all shapes and sizes and configurations, and they were satchels all over the walk-in, the shelving around my walk-in closet in my bedroom. Honey, first of all, when I started doing the Italian leather, when that first shipment came, my fashion bag collection was given away. I gave those bags away. There was a mission that works, there were people in this mission who worked for with the homeless, and I gave those things away. Like the satchels, I did something different with, but the shoulder bags and the totes, I got rid of those. I got rid of them because I had no more use for them. I was making a shift to Italian leather. Now, if you look in my closet today, you see the Italian leather all in there. Plus, I have containers full of Italian leather bags, the totes, the weekend bags, the satchels, the shoulder bags, the crossbodies. They're all in there. The clutches, they're all in there. And that's because I love these bags. I love these bags. I'm the one on here I'm the one who sniffs the leather, y'all. And that is just so crazy. But when you realize that once you experience the Italian leather, because you don't just buy an Italian leather bag, you don't just carry it, you experience it. You experience it. So you experience the feel, you experience the quality. You experience the aroma because Italian leather has a fragrance of its own. Leather in itself, real genuine leather, has its own aroma. Okay? And this is the thing. When you go into a lot of these handbag stores, even the ones with the names that we like the Michael Kors and the Coach and the this and the that, Steve Madden, you go in there and do what I do. I go in there and I sniff. First thing once I get in that door, and I've been in all of them, my first thing is when I take that sniff, none of those stores have the aroma of leather in there. Why? And you might ask why, Sister Tony, why don't they smell like leather? God bless you, family. Honey, there ain't no leather in those places. Whether it's Steve Madden, his stuff is vegan leather. Coach only has 1 or 2 pieces that are leather in their collection. Everything else is vegan leather and cloth. Okay? There's no Italian leather in there. So for years they've been charging a premium price to us. Okay? For something that is substandard, that they know is not going to have the wearability and the value and the quality of something that all you have to do is come here and get. All right? So that's one of the reasons, thank you. That's one of the reasons I feature the Italian leather. Because number one, the Italian leather is the best leather in the world. It's the best leather in the world. There is no leather that compares with it. Okay, so most of the pieces are lined in my collection. There are a couple that are not, like the bucket bags are not lined, but everything else pretty much is lined. So this one, and this is what I love. I really need you to see this. This Aida satchel. Okay, if you notice, it's got one zipper, but it has two sliders on it. One, two. They're on one zipper. So what you do is you zip outward. And that gives you what I call a big mouth satchel. That's huge. That's huge. So this particular bag, this satchel, let me give you an idea of how big it is because, honey, you need to know what you're getting. You need to know what you're getting. So this one is 10 inches from table to top. 16 inches in width. And 6 inches in depth. So that's a full-size bag. That's a full-size bag. So let's say if you're going somewhere and rather than having to change, let's say if your wallet looks like this. This is a full-size alligator embossed Italian leather wallet. This is the 2-zip. Okay, so this is a big wallet. And there are wallets for sale on my site as well. So this is a big wallet. Let's say this is the wallet, the size wallet, and the wallet that you carry every day. And you're making the shift just for that particular day. You're making the shift from your normal handbag to something a little more stylish. You're making the shift to the satchel. You're going to carry the Aida today. So you just, that big mouth opening easily lets you get in there and do what you got to do. You put that in there, and there's room for everything else that you have going on. Your big cell phone, your keys, your compact, your whatever else you have, whatever paperwork you have. You've got room for everything in this bag. And because of the fact that the construction is high quality, you do not feel like you are carrying a heavy bag. And I'm looking at this, I see the reflection of the stamp on the side of the bag. You see this little stamp right here? That's Italian. It says Vere Pelle, which means genuine leather in Italian. So all of these pieces are made in Italy. So this again is the Aida, named after the opera. It is the L73. Again, it comes in the black, the red, the cognac, the chocolate brown, and the navy blue. And this is a bad bag. This is a bad bag. And my girls who like satchels and who love satchels, they are a lot of them are very classic with their styling. So this would be a bag that would just drive them up a sycamore tree. Now, you would pay maybe $450, $475 for something like this in a boutique. On my table, this satchel is $140. That is so sharp. So yes, I have one of these in my closet too. It's a sickness. It really is. Y'all have got to pray for me because I just cannot get enough of them. But it's a wonderful piece. I enjoy mine. One of the things I do is I get a lot of black bags. Why? Because I wear, you know, my most comfortable shoes are either sneaks or black for whatever reason. So I like things that I can wear with the black. Now, this here, this is a modernized Italian leather satchel. This is a Tatiana. So this is designed to be carried in hand or on the forearm. The handles are two gunmetal bangles. See, and that's what I mean when I say that the Italian leather bag designers are light years. They're ahead of the fashion curve. They're leading that curve. They're not responding or reacting to it. They are leading it. Okay? That is such an unbelievable style. I love this one. So I got one of these in my closet too. Okay, so let me show you how this one opens up. They do a lot with the magnetic, can't even see it. That's why the magnetic snap works. They do a lot with the magnetic snap. So this little piece here, that is the little part that comes down over the front of your bow, snaps at the bottom with a magnetic snap, goes through the little bangles, and there is a zipper. So they understand the importance of having a zip top closure on a bag. I love zip top closure. Even my bucket bag, zip top closure, because it makes a difference. You don't want your goodies falling out. You really don't. So the Tatiana is fully lined. You have a zip pocket on that back rear interior wall. Let me get some air going. Whew. That is so sharp. So it also comes with a detachable, adjustable crossbody strap. Now, one of the things about the Tatiana is that if you need a larger bag, first of all, let's say you're carrying full-size wallet, full-size phone, you don't need to switch out your wallet in order to be able to carry this bag. So I like the fact that I can still use my full-size accessories, my full-size wallet, my makeup case, whatever else I'm doing. I don't have to change them or swap them out for smaller versions in order to carry a more stylish bag. Okay? Now, if I decide that I want more room, I can change the silhouette of this bag by opening up the magnetic snaps on either side. So if I leave them snapped, then the silhouette of the bag is more rounded toward the top and tapered. But if I unsnap those little magnetic snaps, my bag takes on a more open silhouette. So that means I have even more room for my goodies. So I have this particular bag in. This again is a Tatiana. It's $135 on my table. So I have it in the black. I have it in, what is this? I have to see what other colors. I'm believing I have olive, but I know I have purple. Yeah. And this purple was a special purchase because apparently my manufacturer did a special order for somebody who wanted an entire shipment of purple. And then they sold the overflow. So when I saw this one, I said, okay, I want a couple of those. So I put in my shipment for a few of them because they were really running low. By the time they got to my order, there was only one left, but at least I got one. So the Tatiana is $135. So if anybody wants a Tatiana, type in your comments, sold tat, T-A-T, black, sold tat, purple. I'm going to have to check my understock to see what other colors I have. It comes in because I had a cognac, I had olive, I had red as well. And what I did at some point when I got some different styles in, I bumped some of the pieces to the understock. I have my setup here, I have 2 6-foot tables end to end. But under each of these tables is 2 of these huge, I call them coffins because they're shaped like coffins and they're large, they're high and they're wide and they're deep, and each one is full of Italian leather handbags. I'm telling you, this thing is a sickness. I'm telling you right now that this thing is a sickness because it's downright crazy how much of this stuff I have here. But I love it. I love it because there's something for me in each and every shipment. So I got the test. Everything I've shown you tonight, I have one in my closet. And it's taking all of the self-control in me not to pull. I have a rule for myself. Now, this is not something that you have to do, but because I have these things coming in my house on a regular basis, and I'm always shopping for me when I'm shopping for the collection, I try to restrict myself to one color per style. So if I pull this bag in the black, and I have, then I try to control myself for the other colors. And when they come in, I try to be good and not pull them because I gotta leave something. Listen, I'm here. I walk into my living room and they're here. So I could very easily pull everything and put it in my closet and say, wow, we're out of bags. How'd that happen? Okay, that would be so easy. But I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. So y'all need to keep Sister Tony in prayer because it's not easy. It's hard to have all of this fabulosity up in here and not have every single color and every style in my closet. Okay, so keep me in prayer. So if you guys want the Tatiana, it is $135, I think we said. Yeah, $135. So I know I have the black and the purple. I believe I have the red and the cognac. The cognac is this shade. So that's like a warm brown, mid brown. Okay, but that's a cute bag. But that Tatiana is bad, y'all. All right, so we're gonna move right along. Next, I'm gonna show you the Shantae. And listen, all these things behind me. If you see a bag that you want, type in the comments. Can you pull this such and such? What about the green bag behind you? Okay, so type it in the comments so I can pull, and that will be the next bag. Okay, all right. Because you never let a handbag lady just do what she on this. Okay, because especially when there's a whole lot of stuff in there. Okay, all right. This is the Shantae. I had to bring this piece in here because it's bad. This is the Shantae Italian suede tote. It is all suede, all except for the tassel. Well, the tassel itself is suede, but there's a chain and a little fob, a stainless chain and fob on that tassel. But the rest of this bag is Italian suede. That is so bad. It is camo printed. And it is called the Shantae. One of the girls from the squad, and a lot of times I get the names for the bags from members from the Fab Squad. And there's a girl on the squad by the name of Shantae, and she called me one day and asked if I could find her a tote bag that was camo print. So she had been looking around and she found some canvas bags, and they wanted $75 for the canvas bag. And she said, so she called me to see if I could find it. So I went to my manufacturer, and but within an hour, I sent her a photo of this, and she said, "Oh, that's cute." She said, "Is that cloth?" And when I told her it was suede, she almost fell off of her chair. So they have taken the Italian suede, they have dyed it and printed the camo print on there and made this exquisite little tote. Let me grab my... And the funny thing about it was, this is amazing. And this is why, another reason I don't like fashion bags. Because number one, they're cheesy and they're overpriced. So they were charging for the cloth, or fabric camo bags. They were asking for $75 for them. This one is only $85 and it's suede. And it's Italian suede. Okay? Don't even get me started on how these places cheat my folks. So this bag is 12 inches from table to top. You are looking at 16-inch width. This bag is adorable. And you know what? Okay. And it's 5 inches in depth. That bag is so this is the Shantae Italian suede camo tote. That's such a bad bag. That is a bad bag. So that'll go with your camo. That'll go with your khaki. However you want to do. It is on trend. It is definitely on trend. That is such a bad bag. So the Shantae tote is $75 on, no, I'm sorry, $85 on my table. $85. You don't even want to know what they would charge you if you were to find this at a boutique somewhere. But that's a bad bag. So for all of my camo girls, for all of mine, it's my retired military. This is a bad bag, and this is an amazing price. So if you want the Shante Italian suede camo tote, and it's buttery soft too, y'all. And the aroma, oh my gosh, that bag is bad. That's amazing. So if you want the Shante, type in your comments, sold Shante. All right, your price is $85, and that's a steal. Honey, they were charging $75 for canvas. These American bag places were charging $75 for canvas. For $85, you're getting a beautiful Italian suede camo tote, and that's a bad piece. That's a bad piece. I do, and that's available on the website as well. So, all right, I'm just saying. Now, this is another line. If you notice my T-shirt, make sure that you can see it, because I'm short and all. So my shirt says "Forgiven," and in the underneath it says Colossians 2:13, which is it's a scripture that talks about what Jesus' sacrifice bought us and how it caused us to become the forgiven of God. And in one single scripture, one single verse, it breaks it down in such a way that I selected this one rather than John 3:16. This one it broke it down in such an amazing way, so that when God first gave me these shirts to do, it was at the beginning of the pandemic, and I was going back and forth to the grocery store. That was back when it was new, and you'd go to the grocery store and you'd get in line just to get in the store. Okay, you just to get in the store, you'd be in line. And God showed me to make a ministry tee that would pretty much force the conversation. So you're standing in line, people are standing there not understanding what's going on in the world and what's happening. We've never been there before with a pandemic. Most of us have never lived through a pandemic. And the shirt opened up the dialogue. So I'd be out there in my shirt, and people would say, forgiven. How are you forgiven? When they're asking you that, it's not to be confrontational. They really want to know how they can be forgiven, and that opens up the door for you to minister to people, which is a blessing. So I have made these shirts in various colors. So they're available in black, white, the red that I'm wearing, purple, the royal blue. I also have the pink shirt. And the latest color added to the collection is the military green. And I show you that because that goes perfectly with the camo tote. All right. So the t-shirts are $15 each for the small, medium, large, and extra large shirts. And if you need a 2X or a 3X, those are $18. But if you want a shirt, just type "Sold Forgiven." Specify your color, whether you want black, white, red, purple, royal blue, pink, or green. And then specify your size. Your small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, or 3X. So depending on whether it's the regular sizes or the extended sizes, your price will either be $15 each for the regular sizes, $18 each for the extended sizes. And they're wonderful witnessing tools. I just got back from a prayer conference out in Orlando, and it was amazing. And I have a lot of my friends down there. They're retired military. So, when you're bringing gifts, I bring merchandise. I bring bags. I bring, jewelry. I bring T-shirts. That's what you do when you have a business like this, and you control your own product and you control your own price point. So is definitely a hot commodity, especially among the retired military, especially among the active military and those who are on reserve. You got me? So if you want the T-shirts, let me know. That's available as well. But I'm looking at my time. It looks like we have done the hour. So my next show will be, I'm going to go ahead and do Wednesday night, since I figured out how to do it now and get it to come up the way it needs to. So I'll be back on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. East Coast time, right here on the Fabulosity, the Fab Squad page. And I'll also be on my own personal page. I don't know whether it's showing on the feed, because that is something that it was not doing before. And the reason I'm coming with using different technologies, I want to make sure that it's visible, because for the past week and a half, it has not been. So we're going to go ahead and try this and see. Okay. So praise the Lord. So it is now working with regards to visibility. So I'll be back with you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. East Coast time, right here on the Fab Squad, right here on Facebook Live, on the main screen, as well as on my personal page. We are also live on Twitter tonight. We're also live tonight on YouTube. So if you've seen anything that you like tonight, if you're looking at this even on the replay and you decide to go on the website and take advantage of using that for your purchase, my website is down here at the bottom of my little screen, the www.fabulosity.live, and I will type in the coupon code. So if you're new to the Fab Squad and you decide you want to buy online, if you use this coupon code Fab Squad with a capital F, all in one word, but only the first letter is capital. If you use that coupon code during the checkout process, it will deduct 20% from your website order. Okay? And that's huge. That's a wonderful thing. So that will bring your price point closer to the price points that I'm selling right here over the table. And on top of that, the website offers layaway. There is a firm payment system on there. There is shop pay system. So if you're already shopping online utilizing some of these other services, like the Affirm or the shop pay, you can just go ahead and select that as the payment method. You just have to log into their portal and you can pay for it. Both the shop pay as well as the Affirm allow you to split your purchase into 4 interest-free payments, which is a wonderful thing. So if you are definitely a heavy hitter with the shopping, and you know how to dip and dab and break that stuff up and get it done, honey, you can do that on the Fabulosity site. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. So I thank you guys for joining me tonight. God bless each and every one of you. I hope you had a good time. I hope it was informative as well. Um, my next show will be tomorrow night, Wednesday night, the 9th of March at 9 p.m. right here on Facebook Live, Twitter, on YouTube as well. All right, so I'll see you guys later. Remember, if the shoe fits, get a bag to match. I love you. God bless you. I hope your sleep is sweet. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. I want to make sure I didn't miss any of my people. Okay, I didn't miss any of the comments. I did see what I had down here. All right, and I love you and hope your sleep is sweet. And I'll see you on the flip side.